Hey everybody, what's going on? I know, shocking, we are actually playing a game, and more shockingly, I'm taking the time to video it, because it does take quite a lot longer to video and play. Here we are, as usual, Scott's Basement, playing some brand new game that's sweeping the nation. And by brand new, I mean it's very old. We're getting back into Flames of War. They released the dynamic points for 2024 Mid-War, and I honestly can't remember the last time I played Mid-War. Probably more than 5 years. Probably. You too, eh?
Yep.
5 or 6 years, something like that.
2018, I think Canadian Nationals, we said, was probably the last.
And as usual, they busted out some of the points, and I'm just like, this is BS. I guess my British are going to sit in the shelf for 5 years, and then I was in some back and forth with a couple of people online there, and I was like, yeah, you know what? Screw it. Instead of bitching, let me play this stuff. So here we are, playing Mid-War, 100 points each. I've got my Brits. He's got his Brave Italians. Scott, we're playing a Contact. We rolled up the Contact mission. I am the attacker. Scotty, why don't you go through your list? You're the defender.
Yep. So I'll start with reserves first. So I have a infantry platoon in reserve plus 4 41s, L6s and Semiventes. My Pack 38s are ambush.
Now,
these are rolled to give them the elite rule.
And the L6s are more expensive now, right?
Yeah, so they're up in price. The Semiventes are up in price too.
Okay. So the L6s are 4 points, you said?
Yeah, 4 points for the 3.
Oh, yeah.
So normally it's 4 points for 5.
Okay.
And then on the table, so these are 100 mils, but I spent the 2 points to convert them to captured 25s.
Of course.
And then Tony Breeder and the Breeder platoon.
Yeah, the indestructible platoon. And of course, this is Tony Breeder himself in the building.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm not even going to bother trying to shoot him.
And then the 290s.
Did these go up or down in price?
I think they went up as well. Everything went up except for the basic infantry formation stuff.
Okay.
Now that's supposed to be an AB-41, but I don't have one, so that's
your observer for your guns?
spotter. Yep.
Yeah.
Another platoon, Bersaglieri platoon in there, and then the Elefantinos.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I have, so I'm the attacker, and your stuff you've got ambush and delayed reserve.
Correct.
I have immediate reserves. I decided, since I haven't used my grants since I repainted them ever, to use grants. They're in reserve. I've got 3 HQ grants, 3 regular grants, and then my third platoon is Crusaders. So now the grants went down in points. So 3 grants used to be 18, now they're 17. So there's 2 point saving here. And inexplicably, these crappy 2-pounder gun Crusaders were 5 points, now they're 7. They're the same price as, I really hope it's a typo, they're the same price as 3 Crusaders, 2 of which are 6-pounders. 7 points. I have no idea what people are smoking in New Zealand, but here we go. Speaking of people smoking stuff in New Zealand, my 3 universal carriers, which used to be 2 points, are now 4 points. Yes, these 3 universal carriers with armor 1 and a machine gun are the same points as your L6s with armor 3 and a, AT5 gun?
So it's a 20... Well, it's a 20...
It doesn't matter what gun it is, because you have an MG plus a gun, and I have just an MG, am open-topped, and have armor 1.
Front armor 3, AT5.
Yeah, same price. Yeah, that makes no sense. So I've deployed them here in order to get my 2 infantry platoons, just rifle platoons, full platoons, 4 inches closer to that objective over there. Each of these platoons remain unchanged in terms of points. We've got 6 dudes, a unit leader, the light mortar, like the 2-inch mortar, and a Boys anti-tank rifle. I've got 2 Vickers machine guns here. I'm planning on popping them up there. I've got 4 3-inch mortar dudes back here. I've got my 2IC and my 1IC here. The 2IC, the plan is to just leave him here as the observer and him run up and give rerolls to those lads. The observer, of course, is for the 25-pounders. They have remained unchanged, aka way too expensive for what they do. 6-pounders did go down in price by a couple points, which is nice. And yeah, so that's the army setup. I'm in the attacker, so I go first. So we'll see what's what and catch up after turn 1. I'm just gonna do my turn 1. It was super easy because I'm the attacker. My artillery can't fire. I'm gonna keep my 6-pounders concealed and on the ground. All I did was advance the infantry up through the doorway, through the gap there. Put the Vickers up on the wall there, Battlefield 1 style, and did not get any reserves. So Scott's doing his turn 1. He doesn't get reserves until turn 3. So hopefully I can flood this objective in the meantime. Scott's turn 1. You did a few moves.
Yeah, I did. So the breeders, I pulled back because I didn't want them to get flanked.
Or the Elephantinos.
Yep. Sorry, the Elephantinos. I didn't want them flanked by these infantry. Then went in and occupied this building and this building, and they fired at them and did nothing. Using my commander, I ranged in on the 25-pounders with my guns, and I hit them, but he saved. But at least they're pinned.
Yeah.
And I've ranged in now, which is one of the things I wanted. So.
Yeah, that's.
And I was going to shoot my breeders at your 6-pounders, but because he didn't fire, I need like 100 to hit. So I decided to stay quiet.
Same, that's why I didn't fire back.
Yep.
All right, turn 2. Hopefully, I get some reserves. Awesome.
Alrighty.
My turn 2. Super quickly. I did get reserves in. I decided to terrain dash the Crusaders up behind that little that oasis back there. We deemed that the oasis, it's like the water. It's not deep. It's just difficult ground, so it's not impassable. The idea behind that is to race up and kill the guns, maybe. My guns, my 25-pounders unpinned, shot at his guns, pinned them, and killed one. Over here, my lads moved up. I pinned the platoon in there, assaulted in here, one. Consolidated dudes, they're kind of out in the open. The guys that actually did the pinning shot were the gold-plated Universal Carriers here. They're double the price. So you gotta pull their weight. Well, dude, they went from 2 to 4 points.
Yeah, they're built by Jaguar.
They're Bentleys. Yeah, Universal Carrier by Bentley. All right, so we realized that at the end of this assault, I should have consolidated forward 4 inches, which would have pushed all these morons back.
Yeah.
Because even though they were pinned, they easily were able to unpin and then dish out some punishment, along with the Elephantinos. So now I've lost more than half the platoon. But anyways, you live, you learn. I haven't played in Eon, so...
Yeah.
What happened elsewhere? Oh, yeah. The gold-plated hubcapped Universal Carrier got killed by... I just want everybody to see the bullshit shot that he's claiming here. Yeah. Yes. That's the bullshit he's claiming. I'm okay with one of them, but the other one's BS. But whatever. I lost one gold-plated, a Bentley Universal Carrier. Over here, he unpinned his guns, so we're having a big old artillery battle here. He pinned me again, but he failed his firepower.
Yeah.
And it's going to be my turn 3.
Yeah.
All right, well, the ramifications for my turn 2 error are compounded in that this unit did, in fact, break. I did get more reserves, so I got another unit of Grants that dashed from off the board here. The 2 remaining Bentley Turbo R Universal Carriers rocked up to here, shot. Dudes in the open, like Elephantino guns that aren't dug in, hit them, couldn't kill them.
All the lot.
Yeah, these guys blitzed and advanced and still couldn't manage to do anything to them. I even used Vinny's Vickers to bombard them. They ranged in, still couldn't kill anybody, so I'm sure that this isn't possibly going to come back to wreck my day at all. No. My guns, my 25-pounders did unpin. Ranged in on him. Did no wounds, so they're not unpinned. These guys failed to blitz. Moved their 10 to try and be away from the gun trucks of doom. But, yeah, we'll see if he gets any reserves. And if he does, which end of the board they show up in, because if it's not over there, I think I've got it.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a second game. This is a crock of bullshit, is what I'm about to say here. So, all my shots into this, I'm sure nothing bad's going to happen there, no. So, I took a number of shots from the infantry that unpinned here, from the...
Well, hold on. So you fired them at them, these at them, and
Yeah,
these
I
at
already
them.
did that on the previous video.
And I didn't lose any. I saved everything.
Yes, and they're in the open and they're dug in because they moved.
They're in the open. And
So that came back to haunt me, because then the 8 shots out of these guys whittled them down to, they were still one above half.
Yep.
Until it was determined that the Johnny Observer guy is right there, so he spots in here despite the forest, ranges in, kills enough.
Kills one more dude.
One more dude. So we've already measured. My my Bentley Turbo R universal carriers are just outside of range of this to claim it. So it's the infantry.
Yep.
His infantry are outside.
Yep.
So now I have to roll a motivation test to win the game, because he didn't get any reserves.
Yep.
And if not, it continues. So I'm just going to do it live. I already know this is going to be painful.
Yeah, you
All right, I got it.
So you win.
All right, well, thanks. Still, you made me sweat it.
Yes.
So we'll go play a second game. I want my grants to do something. All right. Fucking gold-plated bastards. You live to see another day. All right. Thanks for the game. All right, game 2. Wow, you don't play a game of Flames of War in like years, and then you get 2 in one day. It's kind of jarring. So I've redone the table here. I've left the roads, moved everything else around. It's weird. There's actually less terrain than there was before, but it seems like there's more congested. Anywho, so we're taking the same armies. Scott's still the Italians. I'm still the mighty British. We rolled up Dust Up. He picked that table quarter here, purely so we could put Tony Breda. There's a story about Tony Breda, and I'm sure I'll post the link to the freaking video from I don't know how many years ago, but I'll never forget how many Sherman shots and machine gun shots that guy survived. Anyways, he picked this table quarter purely so we could put Tony Breda in that in this ironclad building. Those guys on the roof, they're actually down below. The intersection isn't the center of the board. It's actually a bit closer down this road. Anyways, my reserves are the exact same. I'll still go through it. I've got an infantry platoon deployed right up front, dug in. Some of them are into the building, some are out in the open. I've got my 6-pounders here in the bushes. There's 2 wrecked Crusaders out here, and then more. These are the objectives. His, mine. These are just for show. Wrecked Panzer IIIs and Devunkes and all that. I've got 25-pounders over here. I've got 3-inch mortars over here. I've got Johnny 2IC, who's going to be my observer shortly. Johnny, officer in command, who's going to run up there and provide support. I grabbed we are using the new Dynamic 2024 points. So my gold hubcapped Bentley Turbo are twice as expensive as they were before for no gain universal carriers. Spearheaded out to here, and then I deployed a unit of infantry and my Vickers out this way. And then in reserves I've got a Grant armored company, so HQ Grants, and then 3 Crusaders. Again, these are for no reason whatsoever, 2 points more expensive, the same as the 6-pounder armed ones. Really hope that's typo. Hope they fix that before the 2024 points go live. But anyways, 2-pounder Crusaders for 7 points instead of 5. Scotty, what are you running?
Well, my list hasn't changed. We're doing reserves again, so that's the only thing. I swapped 1 unit out, 1 unit in. Mm-hmm. So on the table, so my command chuckleheads, so OC, 2IC.
Yeah.
Johnny Breeder.
The HMG platoon.
Yep. So they're in the building there because the deployment line is here.
Yep.
Have a platoon dug in here. Ella Fatino's behind there. Platoon dug in there. German Pack 38's behind there. Spotter for the guns, and then the guns are back here.
And those are captured 25 pounders.
Captured 25 pounders, paid the points, and then in reserve the 90s, which can terrain dash 8 inches, and then the tanks, Semaventes, and the light tanks.
And those are coming on for you.
Yeah, and
over
that's
here.
my deployment for them for
And mine are coming on down there.
Yep.
Awesome. And we'll roll to see who goes first and then carry on.
Roger. Not really much. All this side stayed where they were dug in. It's first turn, meeting engagement, so no artillery. This platoon just moved up and occupied this hard building. Johnny Breed occupied the front of the building. And that was pretty much it. And no shooting.
Super easy.
Yeah. Super easy.
And reserves are delayed reserves, but they're not scattered, so that's why we didn't roll.
Turn 3.
Yeah. All right, so my turn 1. Here we go. Okay, my turn 2. I did 0 shooting. All I did is I moved the Bentley Universal Carriers back here. Yeah, just waiting for reserves, waiting for artillery to see what's what. I mean, I could have opened up with direct fire, but then it makes my 25 pounders not gone to ground anymore, and I only want to lose that when I'm actually firing artillery. So, on to turn 2. Scott's turn 2. Had some movement.
Yeah, so I basically kept moving this platoon forward. So I took this building and here with my command dude should be there, so I keep command.
Yeah. Tony Breeder moved
And
up
Tony
into
Breeder, he moved up into there.
Yeah.
So, and I tried to range in my guns, but
Yeah, I tried to range in from the guy in the corner back there to here, and failed to range in, which I'm overjoyed about.
So British guns ranging in on with a Italian
guns. Italian crew. British guns.
Yeah, they suck.
Oh, it's because they can't read English, that's why. Yeah. So, my turn 2.
It is.
Tony Breeda still lives. So, I self-spotted the 25 pounders in the middle here so I could clip 3 guys into this building from that big platoon. And most importantly, Tony Breeda from the HMG platoon here. Killed a guy in here and pinned them. Hit them, but couldn't fire. Didn't hit them, so they weren't pinned. Didn't cause a save. The 3-inch mortars, using this guy here to spot, ranged in. Did pin them. Tony Breed, of course, survived. And then Vinny's Vickers in here. Figured, why not? Everything's ranged in, so at least now I don't have to roll this to hit nonsense anymore. Because I want Tony Breed dead. But Tony Breed still survives after eating only 3 shots this time.
Yep.
Much less than before. So now it's turn 3, so I believe you start rolling for reserves.
Sorry. Reserves? No.
Negative. Alright, so onward to turn 3. Alright, your turn.
Yeah, it's pretty crap.
It's pretty awesome for me.
You know what? I should have fired these, but I'll leave them concealed on the ground. Not that it matters you're firing artillery at me, so I have nothing to look at.
True, but in case
So
my machine guns...
the only shooting I did, Tony Breeder fired at the HMGs, pinned them,
Yeah.
didn't kill anything.
Well, they're dug in.
My guns fired over there, finally ranged in and pinned them, didn't kill anything.
Yeah.
Was saved.
Yep.
So that's it.
And you didn't get reserves.
No, I didn't
crucially.
get
So now we'll see if I get reserves, and hopefully it's Grants that'll blow away Tony Breeda. Because literally, I just want to kill Tony Breeda.
I know.
Last
This
time.
whole game is about killing Tony Breeder.
It is. It is. It is. All right. Well, my guns didn't. My 25 pounders didn't unpin. Vinny's Vickers did unpin. Bombarded, pinned them, but again, the gold-plated. You know, even though I just looked up to see if Bentley actually made Universal Carriers during the war, they didn't. But we'll just say it's aftermarket. The Bentley Universal Carriers that are double the points cost killed Tony Breeda. It might be Tony Jr.
Was it? Tony Jr.
It might be Tony Jr., but I did kill, so I'm pumped. Yeah. So I don't know. They're double the points cost, but they're giving me the psychological victory that I needed. Yeah. It's really a stalemate, I think, until reserves come in. So
yeah.
So now it's his turn 4. He's get 2 dice for reserves, and then here we go.
All right.
Turn 4.
Oh, look. What the fuck is this?
What? Are you just getting a random package? Sorry, not a random package. I'm glad I'm here for when the mailman shows up. His turn while he opens up what's sure to be a model kit that he doesn't need.
Be quiet.
a model kit he doesn't need. There's more behind there. Anywho, he unpinned. Who'd you unpin? Oh, you unpinned the lads here.
Yeah,
you moved more
unpinned the
dudes in there.
but-
He didn't unpin Tony because they're still having the funeral for Tony. His guns were already ranged in. Hit, but I made my firepower saves. So they're still pinned. And then hopefully I get some reserves with 3 dice. Alright, is this one of those stupid unboxing videos? What is this? What is it? Something on floats.
Yep.
18-111 on floats. Oh, 18-115 on floats. Very nice.
It is.
Yeah. So I did get 2 reserves, 2 units of grants, there and there. Moved the universal carriers just so the Elefantino didn't get free shot. He's not 3 up, is he?
Rally, Italian rally, 3+.
Is he an HQ?
Oh, sorry, 3. Oh, no, that's here. Rally 3+. Determined.
Fuck you.
They're all the
Tony
same. man.
Brita.
Yeah, they're all the same.
That's fine. So he's still there by himself.
Yes, it's like you. And
So
your
we're
city.
we're skipping ahead in that I did kill another dude, and now Tony's by himself.
Yeah.
And testing. I was able to pin them. Didn't unpin them, but the mortars repinned these guys. The howitzer actually from the grants killed one Tony Jr. or whatever.
Yep.
From Salerno, causing them to be testing now. And then my other grants, they need 7s to hit. So I actually got the 7 to hit, but couldn't do the firepower.
Yeah.
So thus ends my turn 4 roughly, and this is your turn, whatever it is. But you get 3 dice, so you get 1 for sure. 3. Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Turn 3. Yeah, you're right. 1,
It's
2,
3 dice.
But you get 1 for guaranteed, right? If you fail them all, you still get 1.
Yeah, so I
'Cause
rolled
this
3
one's-
dice and 1
Yeah,
guarantee.
you're gonna get 1 for sure.
Yep.
May as well catch us live.
Reserves first. All right. So 1.
So you get 1 for free.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been all 3, but there you go.
Yeah.
So there we go.
So
But in my book, Tony's dead.
in your book.
Salty Scott. All right, what was your turn?
All right, so that was a little bit better. So I got a reserve, so I brought the Simaventes in here. They are
They're the long ones.
They
They're
are
the
the long
mid-war monster
Simaventes.
ones.
So I moved the rest of the platoon into there. Tony the Valorous moved back into this building. I moved the Elefantinos up here so they could shoot at the golden triad. So that was the movement, and then for shooting, Samaventes shot 1 shot each and killed a golden triad, and then the Elefantinos shot and killed a golden triad.
So they'll be testing the rest of the game.
Correct. And
You
then
stupid artillery.
the artillery ranged in.
Killed 2.
Well, they were already ranged in, so I got 3 hits. He only got 1 save, so I killed 2 with
Killed 2.
firepower.
Yep.
So now it's down to 2. So for the first time this game, I've actually caused some casualties on the British. Yay.
All right. So I'll do it live. Well, reserves. My last reserves comes in. Yeah. So the golden Bentleys. Here we go. We know this is going to pass. Oh yes.
Golden Bentley stays.
Oh yeah, they're scouts, so normally they'd run away, but yeah.
Yeah.
They'll live to fight another day.
That's okay. Golden.
And then, and unpin these idiots. Nope.
Nope.
2 times in a row. Sucks. Thought you were fearless, buddies. Come on, roll a horse.
Well, they lost
Anyways.
2 people.
Yeah, so now my Crusaders come on. Alright, on my turn. My Crusaders dashed on, my Grants moved up. As you saw, I passed my test for the Lonesome Bentley. He shot, couldn't kill an Elefantino gun in the open. I did move him so the Semaventes couldn't fire their shots and kill him. Because I want him to keep passing his thing over and over again. I ranged in the mortars on the Elefantino and side bonus Tony. Hit Tony. Wounded Tony.
Save Tony.
Fucking firepower Tony. Yeah. And then these Grants shot their howitzers into there. Got a hit but couldn't kill with the firepower. Didn't unpin them. So yeah, it's going to wind up being a draw. I just want to kill freaking Tony. Anyways, you're getting 2 reserves, I think, this time, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
It was just, I had to give it a try,
You did.
you know. And, of course, stupidly, because I put the stupid truck out there and went, oh, look, an objective, I can get to that. No, it's one objective. It's a bridge
Right.
too far.
Right. So we put the Crusader objectives out, and then after added these for scenery, and then thought he'd be winning the game out here, which isn't a bad idea.
Yeah.
So he dropped smoke with his
Guns.
Assaulted my mortars.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I did have, this was with defensive fire, even though it was pinned, so one shot. The mortars can't fire, but we're still within 8 inches, so we're still quote-unquote defending teams, but can't shoot. But Johnny on the spot, guy with his one shot, is the defending team.
Yeah.
Crucially, so he killed the
One.
first.
Yeah,
You killed two.
one.
You killed the first two, actually.
No, he killed one guy.
No, you killed.
Oh, I killed two mortars.
You killed 2 mortars. I had to roll my counterattack.
Yeah.
These guys actually somehow rolled the 5 needed for the counterattack. He rolled his 3 British Bulldog, jumps down, kills one lousy guy,
Yeah.
and of course he couldn't make his counterattack and fell back.
My 3+ counterattack.
Yes. Well, you know, these Scottish dudes are pretty fearsome.
Yes, and my Italian dudes are Italian.
They're Italian. Yeah. In other news, you took shots with your Pack 38s.
Yeah, it did nothing.
Glanced off.
I did kill. No, I literally didn't kill anything this turn. I did pin. Crucially, I pinned these guys.
Oh, right, because the Semiventes are also self-propelled guns. Yeah,
Yeah.
so because he did this so that I couldn't come out and
charge me.
and machine gun them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have the chance to unpin them. And if you
Yeah.
unpin them, then you'll be good.
Yeah, and that's probably what'll happen.
Yeah. Yep.
Hashtag not bitter. Because he was a lot more bitter before. Before I started the camera. So you're not sending Phil
I was
Yates a
not.
Christmas card?
I was not happy. No, I was not happy about the
Rules.
ridiculous assault fail for
Yeah.
the Sagley area of all people. Anyway.
All right, well,
That was just
that was craptacular. So
Craptacular.
let's go where there was some success. Over here, the guns were able to unpin. Huzzah. The guns killed one dude with direct fire.
Yep.
These Crusaders dashed. They rocked around. Took a pot shot from my 2IC into there. Nothing. I opted not to move them or shoot.
Yep.
All right, continuing on. I opted not to move anything out here, primarily because if I moved or shot with these guys,
Yep.
they would get murdered by the howitzers and these guys here. So I'm just holding the line on over here, holding the line there. My grand plan, moving infantry up into Grants. The Grants rocked up right to the front,
Yep.
shot their howitzers. I assaulted in with 1 unit, killed 2 guys. He rolled his counterattack. I got 2 bailouts, as you can see here. Then the 1 tank had to fall back. They weren't captured yet because I had the other unit right in front. They went in, killed 2 more guys. He hit me, did nothing, but of course I failed my counterattack. So here we go, Grant's back here. Because if I had been able to wrap up this, I'd be able to try and make a move to the objective there. But so both of our assaults didn't really pan out.
Have to do. He has to go join.
Yeah. All right, so that was his turn 6.
And
Go
terrible.
through it.
Did nothing. Like literally nothing. Didn't do any damage.
Well, Tony stayed, so there's
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Tony's,
And then Tony was able to shoot a whole bunch of
yeah,
shots
but he didn't
out.
do anything. No one
I
killed
know,
the
but
thing.
still.
No one killed the thing.
You're right. No one killed the thing. Your Pack 38s shot and pinged off the front of my armor here.
Yeah.
Your Semivents. No, you killed an infantry team and killed and pinned them.
Okay.
Well, they're pinned.
Yeah. I killed one dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I killed a dude. I'm gonna do my last turn. Let's see. So the permutation is I
You have
can
to
win.
win.
I can win if this one lone Grant doesn't run away.
Yeah.
Drives up to there and contests this. Then these 3 Grants have to go into this combat, win, drive them off for me to have this objective.
Yeah.
It's a tall order because they are Grants. So, but we'll see what's what. All right. Well, real quick, I was able to. The Grant did fall back and get killed, but then I reckoned, these guys, if they unpin, they can blitz and move 8 and contest this, which they couldn't because they couldn't unpin. The Crusaders wound up shooting and then assaulting the survivors of that over there. No big deal.
No.
Didn't unpin anything over there. All my artillery missed or didn't unpin. The mortars and the machine guns tried to kill Tony. Still couldn't kill Tony, and you only tested the next turn, and he's technically still alive. Fucking Tony. So Tony lives again, even though like everybody else is decimated. He'd be rolling for multiple tests. Yeah. But in here, I was able to assault, slowly grind my way, even with the lousy counterattack. It was a miracle.
Yeah.
And then I consolidated the 4 inches to be here. So if it went another turn, I would recapture Monty's Humber, but.
If you were still there at the end of my turn.
At the end of your turn, yeah. So because then theoretically your pack 38s could, all I got to do is pop this one dude, and then because he's the only one within 4.
Yeah.
So it's still a draw, but I mean, went through the mechanics of if I wanted to win, this is what I got to do. His pack 38s are right there. So, anyways, it's still a good game.
Yeah.
We haven't played Flames.
War again after so long.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. Like, it's been nearly 5 years.
God. No, I think you and I played. We played Late War.
Did we?
More recently, yeah. We played one where you had your big the paratroop table, and I had Churchill's.
Paratroop table?
Yeah, you had all the gliders on the table.
I don't have anyone that takes gliders.
No. It's for scenery. You've got gliders right up there. I'm looking at the wing of one.
Glider.
No, I remember.
That was before then. I have not played late. Like.
Anyways, I know we have because it's on a video somewhere. So I'll just I know we have. It was within the last
go back
3
to
or 4.
Varnish YouTube and see what year it was.
Well, I will, and I'll just write it in the comments. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a draw, but you were playing Germans. Yeah, you were playing Germans. Yeah.
I think I just painted them. Yeah.
Yeah, you had Panthers and whatnots.
Oh no,
we had a big, complicated city board in the middle. Anyway, we're going on about a different game.
Yeah.
Yeah, if this had gone forward, I mean, your lack of reserves, like they would have outflanked and maybe threatened over here. But I mean, I think I kept my defenses pretty solid over here. This threw me for a scare here, you assaulting, but I was able to.
Well, I knew it'd be sort of like a one chance to break through there.
And if you'd had your reserves earlier, you would have been backed up by.
Yeah.
Those guys there. And because these guys were here, this is the only reason why they didn't march out to react is because of all them tanks. Yeah. Awesome.
So the only thing I probably setup wise, while these were okay, I should have had them here.
So they could react.
So
you can react to more. Yeah.
So they would have been within 8 for any, because I knew your armor would come
right.
down.
But if you had done that, all my tanks would have come up this way.
Yeah, but I would have been able to still shoot you.
Yeah, that's true. Whatever.
Anyway, but it was just them, because for the assaults they couldn't support in defensive fire, which is a bummer.
No, yeah. I still don't like the way assaults work, but well.
It's untidy is probably the best way to describe it.
Yeah. It's
not smooth.
It makes no sense that my assaulting units go in one at a time.
Yeah.
Like bad guys in a kung fu movie. The good guy just stands there.
And
each henchman comes in one at a time.
Or you have 2 guys that come to the same point.
Yeah, and they just stand, but everybody else just stands there.
Yeah.
Waiting their turn to get munched by.
Yes, it's a Bruce Lee movie.
Yeah.
We're playing a Bruce Lee. All right.
Anyways, thanks for hosting 2 games. Hopefully it doesn't take us another 4 years to play more. Yeah. But I mean, we've got Painted Army, so why not, right?
That's right.
All right, well, thanks, and hope you guys enjoyed the game.
Thank you.
I know we did. Cheers.